Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Oz Mining, coming to you from Sydney, Australia. It's late May, we're also almost in June now, so yeah, halfway through the year, and I just thought I'd bring you guys a quick update what's happening on the farm. I thought I'd just show you what I'm mining at the moment and a few other projects that I'm working on. So yeah, let's just have a quick look around the farm. Yeah, down here as usual we got our 4 KS0 Pros, still profitable, but coming down a little bit. I feel like we need a little bit of a price pump on the old Kaspa. Looks like there is new hash rate coming on, probably testing some new Kaspa miners, maybe the Bitmain, maybe K7s, I don't know. I guess they're going to be going more than the K5s or something, or the KS5s, whatever they're called. So yeah, watch this space. I think I'm going to have to get these upgraded soon and do the software upgrade to maximize the hash rate. So that's probably another project there in the pipeline. I do have 2 more KS0 Pros down in the other area that I need to get online very soon. So a little bit of work for me to do there. Over here we have some rigs. I think these are 8 RTX 3070s. These are currently mining Gram, which is a ton coin variant. Still reasonably profitable. I'm just going to assess probably the next few days whether I'm going to keep mining that. It looks like Zealous is an up and coming coin, just listed on TradeOgre and ZegX, that seems to be getting a lot of attention in the mining sort of chats and in the community. So yeah, might be switching off from mining Gram over to Zealous. Over here, and I actually put a sticker on it to remind me, yeah, so trying something new here. This is a 10 card game RTX 3070 MSI. Let me just clean the screen a minute. Excuse me, just, sorry, this is live. There we go, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? So clean screen. Yeah, so we're mining with these 10 RTX 3070s. I've actually switched on something called PUGDAG. So a little bit of a meme coin, a meme proof of work coin. But you know what, I thought let's just try and get some PUG in our pocket. I've also brought a few $100s of it on the XZ exchange, however you say it. So yeah, a little bit of speculation there, but some of these meme coins just go crazy, like they're Pepe coins, you know, they're in the billions of market cap. So there we go, you saw it here first, PUGDAG. Let's see if we can get a Lambo out of that one. So over here we have 13 RX 660s, pumping away. This was mining ALEPHIUM for well over a year, maybe a year and a half, but unfortunately we've had to retire these GPUs from ALEPHIUM mining now that the FGPAs and the ASICs have taken over. So anyway, I'm glad we did that for a while, but what have I switched these over to now? We are doing another very speculative coin called SkyDoge or SkyDoge Net. Again, it's a little bit of a long shot. It is profitable GPU mining, but I'm probably more looking at this from a speculative point of view, putting some coins in a bag. Again, I've brought another few $100s of it just to get some initial coins in there. As I mentioned before, if I'm going to spec mine something, I'll probably just put a few $100s in, grab some coins, whilst I'm building up my bag in the background. The reason for that is if this coin does take off quickly, I'm not sat there with a few weeks worth of mining coins, which is not a lot. I've got some coins already there that are going to spike up. Now, what I will then probably do at some point, once I've filled my bag up, I might then sell those coins or just keep them. But it just means I've got skin in the game early whilst I'm waiting for the GPUs to build me up some coins. Yeah, so doing a SkyDoge Net on that one. Over here, I did put a sticker over here somewhere, but I think they've fallen on the floor. Let me have a look. Where's my little stickers gone? Here we go. I think because of the heat, things don't stick very well in the mining room. So yeah, what we're mining over here, let's have a look. So on the bottom rig down here, we've got 10 all the same GPUs. These are 10 gigabyte gaming 3070s. These are all mining something called consensus coin. So again, another kind of fork off, I think it's Carlson hash. And that has been profitable. It's interesting, I'm not loving what I'm seeing on the Discord and community chats around this. It doesn't look like a kind of coin that has a good roadmap and development, but again, it is profitable. right now. I'm building a little stack of it, and I'll see how that goes. Again, if this coin takes off, the gains will be exponential. But again, this is one that I would say do your own research. I think this one could be a dud. And then up top here, this is a long-term rig. We've been mining now 13 RTX 3070s. It should all be turbos, but I had a few issues when I was getting the turbos all up and running. So I've got one there that I need to do some testing on. And actually I need to buy one more to make a full suite 13 set. But again, no rush. I've got so many GPUs that I need to get up and running. I don't really need to buy another RTX 3070 turbo right now. But at some point, just to complete the OCD of this, I will get 13 ASUS RTX 3070 turbos. So what's this mining? So this is currently mining, and look, there is some favorable and unfavorable reviews on Unmineable, but I like it. I like it for simplicity, the switching ease. You don't have to worry about getting lots of new wallets and things from new coins. I'm mining Pyron on that, which, to be honest, the profitability on Pyron has reduced, so I may switch down out to which coin I'm mining to a more profitable coin. For example, right now, PUGDAG is one of the most profitable coins, so I may switch over to PUGDAG, but then again, what we need Unmineable to be able to mine that coin, because what I do with Unmineable, I turn it into Bitcoin. So I make sure I've got at least 10 to 20% of my hash rate always generating Bitcoin. So I use Unmineable, I mine Pyron, and I put Bitcoin into my wallets. So yeah, please Unmineable, can you look at maybe getting PUGDAG on your software? And then I'll be probably switching Pyron over to PUGDAG, using Unmineable and stacking some Bitcoin. So, but yeah, overall, I like Unmineable. Not sponsored, not paying me to say this, but I'm a fan. It works for me. So, might not be the most profitable outcome you'll get, but then I don't have to set up new wallets and do lots of configurations for new coins. I can just point and switch and get my Bitcoin. So I'm happy with that. I don't have any extra selling fees of converting into Bitcoin. There's pros and cons, like all things. But you know what? Do your own research, make your own choices. I like to do what I guess call like low maintenance mining, not too much stress, moving around every 5 seconds. So yeah, works for me. Now, I guess my other projects at the moment, I've been laying out, these are all 3060 Ti's, except for, obviously you can see the 1080 Ti there. I'm gonna be building a rig of just of 3060 Ti's. I'm a big fan of getting, ideally the same type of card and same brand, but where I can't do that, I try and keep the same type of card, like i.e. 3060 Ti's. I just find it's easier with overclocking, rig stability. So if I can get all the same cards like I have here, I'll just trying to get all the same type of card. Over here, we have pretty much all 1660 Supers. I think there's a few 2070 and a 2070 Super. So again, not ideal, but I'm going to try and get all these onto a rig, and I'm probably going to go back to mining from Dynex. Dynex is coming back in profitability a little bit. I'm a long-term fan of Dynex, so probably going to build a 10 GPU. What's what here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, well, 11. So I'll probably do 11 GPU rig of these 20 series or 16/20 series cards, and I'm going to get on a little bit of Radiant there and just do that for the long term. So, but outside of that, I'm just sort of breaking some older rigs down. I've got some older motherboards here, which I'm going to get up onto eBay. So hopefully I'll get these 2 rigs done. I always plan to do them today or tomorrow, but probably over the next few weeks, get those rigs up and running. I do have some new projects, which we're going to go down to the other area in a minute, and I'll show you what else I'm working on. So yeah, I'll come back in a few seconds and we'll see what's happening down in the other zone. 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back, Dream Team. So yeah, just down in my other area here, I've got a bit of space where I like to do a bit of rig building and getting some things set up just out of the heat of the mining room, and space is a bit more available down here. So this is my old long-term flux mining rig, and as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. So we've got it down here. I've actually pulled off all the cards, and I've sort of spread some here, and there's some back up in the mining garage, as I showed you a minute ago, is some of those 1660 Super cards, and I've got my big beast of an air compressor here, and I'm just going to start just cleaning all this out, get it cleaned up. One thing I have noticed on these, I guess these are sort of the cheaper sort of steel frame rigs, is they do seem to get a little bit rusty, and I've kind of have a suspicion, and some of my cards I found, they have been getting a little bit rusty around here. And look, some is due to, I guess, your ambient sort of humidity and if there's moisture in the air. But I do have a suspicion that the steel here is slightly reacting with the screws that then goes into, if I just show you, it goes into the GPU there. And I'm just wondering if these cheap frames with the steel like bars here have some sort of reaction with the, I guess, the metal on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to replace this steel bar with an aluminium bar. And aluminium is obviously a bit of less of a reactive metal. So again, just a little suspicion I have, and I've noticed some of my cards on this rig in particular have been getting a little bit of corrosion around here. So I don't know, let me know if you guys have seen anything similar. It might just be my ambient humidity, but here's the thing. All my other GPUs aren't doing it. I've just noticed a few on here have been doing it, and you can kind of see the rust up here. So yeah, I'm going to switch that out for aluminium, and we will see how we go. All right, over here we have, I think, again, this is a whole stack of 30, 60 cards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 14, so 16 cards here. Obviously, won't get that onto one rig, but I'm just trying to sort of match up similar size cards, and I think we'll probably get 10 cards back on here when I replace that to an aluminium rail. But again, another project I'm working on. The plan will be to get this back mining Flux. I'm a long-term fan of Flux. So again, might not be the most profitable coin right now, but I just want to get this stacking some Flux, building some Flux for my long-term plans, get Flux nodes happening. It's a good project, so I'm happy to not mine as the most profitable coin, but a coin that I believe will grow and continue to be a good project. Right, what else have we been working on? So in here, I think I showed you last time I ordered probably a couple months ago a few of these commemorative edition Kaspa KS0 Pros. Got a keyring there for my wife, which is great. And yeah, just need to get that up and running. I say profitability is coming down on these. I'm very conscious of that, but I just need to get these plugged in and start hashing away. Then my other projects, drum roll, you probably see a few of these coming out on some of the other YouTube channels. And yeah, this is an AMD BC-250. And basically, these are pre-made rigs. They come from the US, and they're kind of like a server case design, and a bit like the Optiminers. And they have 12 cards in there, and what these basically are, these are, my understanding is PlayStation 5 chips which haven't quite passed the test, and they've put them into these server cases. And I think a lot of these were built around when Ethereum was smashing it. But obviously what's happened with the reduction in profitability going to the bear market, I think they had a lot of excess of these. So they are selling them pretty cheap now. These are about $500. Free shipping in the US, but I paid about $200 to get this shipped to Australia in 5 days. So 700 US or 750 US all in. I was really happy with that. So it was less than $1,000 Australia, all in for less than $1,000. I thought I'd take a little bit of a punt on this, test it out, see what it does for me. Look, the consensus is this is not the most profitable thing to run, but I believe that particularly with the proof of useful work happening, so these have like I said, they're almost like a mini computer. They're almost like a graphics card. They are a CPU all in one. So I think with a bit more development, some of the miners will do some tweaks. These could become the thing to have, and could be really profitable depending on new coins coming out. So I just want to get one, and I'm probably going to buy another of these, a couple of these banked before. For example, if profitability of mining these shoots up, then the cost of these are going to shoot up. So I'm like, for $500, then let's just get a couple in the mining kind of arsenal, and then we're sort of protected against anything in the future. So I have actually started mining these. So just over here, what I did, so very high level, if I take you through it, let me just take the fans off there. So this is one just outside of the server case, and literally they are brand new, brand spanking new. They say used, but I don't think these have done a day's work in their lives. So basically, get them up and running, you need a Ethernet cable, you need power, and the power is just an 8-pin, the same 8-pin as you use on a GPU. Let me just show you there. So an 8-pin there. And then you need a M.2 SSD card. You can pick these up on Amazon and eBay pretty quickly. Remember, you need one of these for every single card in here. So I actually bought a pack of 20, got them for about, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks each. And then you basically just flash a copy of HIVEOS in there, get it into the Ethernet, switch it on, and it's just like switching on CPU or GPU mining. You need to do a basic flight sheet in there, and it will start mining. I've been mining some Warthog on there, generating around, I don't know, $1.50 a day. So after electricity, it's probably making me 50 cents a day. So on this unit, probably $5 or $6 Aussie a day. That is without testing different coins, without optimizing, but it is profitable. It is very noisy though. So I've just run one by itself here, and I've just I basically plugged it into the fan, did a fan splitter there, and I just chucked these nice Be Quiet fans on top, and that kept it cool. So that worked just for testing. But obviously, as I get the whole rig on, this is very noisy. These fans in here make a hell of a shrill. And if you've seen any of the videos, like Crootman and Red Panda Mining's done some, it does make a hell of a racket. But anyway, I will continue to do some testing. I will hopefully get this up and running in the next week. So I brought a big pack of Ethernet cables. So each one of these, they're almost like separate mining rigs. Each one of these will need a Ethernet cable, and let me show you over here, I've picked up on eBay this is an unmanaged switch. It's got 16 ports on it. So basically this, for me, if I just show you, I'll sit this up on top of here, actually the other way around, and then I will put each of the 12 Ethernet cables going around. I should have put this the other way around. I'll then have my switch going into each of these, and then each one of these will have its own M.2 in there, and it have its own flight sheet. One thing I'm a little bit wary about is then you end up with 12 different fees on HIVEOS. So again, that might be something HIVEOS can look at with these type of rigs, particularly maybe bringing down that cost, because that's essentially 12 rigs there. So bad for me, good for HIVEOS. So please, HIVEOS, have a look at that. That will help us miners as we get these things, I guess, tested and work out what's what. But look, they come with two separate hot swap 1200 watt server power supplies, which is great. They're cheaper than they used to be. Looks like there's holes in there for more of them as well, which is cool. So but yeah, looks like a nice unit. I've got my SSDs over here, so I'm gonna have a bit of fun getting all these flashed up and rocking and rolling. But yeah, it looks like, you know, mining on these, you can mine Warthog and also I think Ironfish at the same time. I saw someone else was testing some Zephyr on there as well. So again, I just think this is exploratory times on these. I just want to get a couple of these machines, so I've got them bagged before, you know, maybe these will shoot up in price. I think at 500 bucks, it's a lot of hardware here for the money. So again, but if it's not making any profit, it might as well just be a paperweight. But look, I think there is some potential in these, and I think as more development happens, there might be some more profitable coins and ways to tweak them. So yeah, so far so good. There's the boxing. It comes in a hell of a hefty box, and it's got a rail there if you want to put it into, I guess, a rack. But the packaging was very impressive. So really impressed with the supplier there on sending that over from the US to Sydney, Australia. Yeah, so that's a wrap really, guys. So I will do a bit more testing and playing around on these bad boys, and I will keep you posted. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Let me know what your spec mining and how mine is going for you at the moment. If anyone's got any thoughts or feedback on these bad boys or has any tips or tricks, yeah, please put down in the comments down below. Appreciate all the love, appreciate all the feedback. Big shout out from everyone down here in Australia. And yeah, let's keep strong for the bear market, guys. Coming back at you real soon. Take care.